Welcome to our video for St. Pius X Religious Formation, Lesson 16 for January the 17th. We hope everyone in your family is healthy and safe. In this week's lesson, we'll ponder the essential question, what is prayer? As we touched on last week, when we pray, we talk with, and more importantly even, listen to God. This week, we're going to build on that lesson when we consider that God continues to call us and waits for our prayerful encounter. A good example of this can be seen right here in your attendance at religious formation classes. I know that might sound a little silly and maybe a little self-serving on my part, but consider this. Your call to attend religious formation class is God reaching out to you. How you respond, what you do with that call, not only attending, but actively participating, listening, and responding to God's call is your answer to His prayer. Also, we'll read this weekend that God has not just called to us, but He's been calling our ancestors in faith for a very long time. We can look to Abraham, Moses, Mary, and even Jesus Himself to see the importance of listening for God's call. And when we look to them in the Bible, we can also hear how they respond to God's call, what they do that's appropriate both in word and in deed. We have a number of important announcements this weekend. The first has to do with our schedule. As I said last week, due to COVID, we have to postpone our retreats for 8th and 9th grade. We do not have a plan right now or a makeup date, but we are working on one. Also, we have pushed off our Jesus Day for our 2nd grade, but we have rescheduled it with the Salesian sisters. That new date, and it is temporary, of course, as all things are these days, is April the 25th. That event will be held in the morning with times to be determined as we get a little closer, but your catechist will keep you in the know. As far as service goes, we have a number of fantastic opportunities coming up, and while we always ask our confirmation families to participate, certainly anyone who's involved in the parish can participate. The first is our annual coat drive. This year, that will be held on January 23rd and 24th. You can bring coats gently used or new to the narthex, and Ante will be there after all masses to collect those coats. Next, February the 7th is the day of the big game, and we are taking part, as we did last year, in the National Super Bowl, S-O-U-P-E-R, Bowl. So we ask you, after all masses, to bring canned soups. Montville Food Pantry has asked that they be progressive soups, something a little heartier for those families in need. So we can collect those in the narthex on September the 7th. And then our annual Rice Bowl campaign, which we participate alongside of all the other parishes in the diocese, will begin for the month of March. Those rice bowls will be in the narthex, and you can pick them up and bring them back throughout Lent. So we invite you to look for those where they're usually stationed in the narthex. Perhaps if you drop off a coat or you drop off some food for the other events, or you attend any one of our masses, you can grab a rice bowl for your family, and you can check out their website to see the supporting mission there. Additionally, I want to remind all of our confirmation students that their final service forms are due, so please drop those in the black mailbox outside the ministry house at your own convenience. You can put my name on them and your child's name on them with the grade as well. and the catechist name. That would also be particularly helpful. If you've not submitted a sponsor form or card, you can print those off of our website along with the confirmation service forms. You'll find those there under religious formation forms. And please drop those to the ministry house. Difficult for me to take those via email, so please put them in the black mailbox. That's contactless. And then finally, for those who need to re-register for 2021, 2022, had to think about that for a moment. We will kick that off as we did last year on February the 7th, and we will re-register through March 17th. Look forward to seeing all of you soon. Our masses are still live streamed on YouTube, and we do share that via our Facebook. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please, we're looking to get those numbers up so that we can keep communication intact and improved, especially as we approach the season of Lent, which is coming rather quickly on the heels of Christmas, but that's because Easter is early this year. We hope everyone is safe, healthy, and God bless.